our sixth game will head to Ashton, Kansas.
All right, Garrett. Well, yesterday you guys wrap up that outright conference championship, and then today you find out who you're playing in the first round of the FCS here. What's the initial thoughts in your brain as you kind of try to process everything that's happened in the last 24 hours?
You know, yesterday after the game, it didn't really click right away. Took some time to sink in, but it's awesome to have an opportunity to go out there and play in the playoffs and take it 1 week at a time. It's awesome to have this opportunity.
First year here with the program, you guys were just on the edge of making it to the playoffs. You weren't able to do enough to get into that tournament field. What does it mean for you personally this time to know that you guys have taken care of business to get here?
I think the biggest thing is just focusing on ourselves and how we've been able to go through off-season workouts and how we've grown as a team. I think the biggest thing is just seeing that growth over that time span. And it's really cool to see how far we've come and how much we've gotten better throughout the season. And that's the biggest thing is you don't want to peak at any time. You just want to keep getting better throughout the season. And that's something that we've done.
All right. Thanks, Garrett.
Thank you.
Well, Gavin, first of all, congratulations to you and the guys for making it into this year's FCS, winning that outright championship yesterday against MNU. Defense has really kind of taken a turn over the last 3 or 4 weeks and kind of helped really seal the deal for this conference championship. What do you think it's been that's been the biggest key for you guys over the last stretch of games leading into the playoffs?
Yeah, we're just starting to come together, towards the end of the season, which is really good to see going to the playoffs. And, our philosophy is the same as it was week one. We talk about going 1-0 every week and respecting our opponent, and that's what we do.
Personally, what does this mean for you and some of the other maybe seniors on the defense to be able to get this game, and not only get this game for the program and the staff and the rest of the team, but to get it at home?
Oh, it's awesome. Last time we had a home playoff game was my freshman year, so it's kind of, bittersweet for my first year here. We got a home playoff game, and my last year here we do as well.
Well, that was one of the things I hadn't had a chance to research yet, is how many guys were around. How many guys have maybe seen what this looks like? You mentioned that it was your freshman year. How many other guys are on the team that have seen what it's going to be like to go through the next few weeks?
Yeah, we actually have about 10 guys that were here, some 6 years, some 5th years like myself. And, it's good to have that experience around because we can show the young guys, that culture, what it takes to win. And, it's just really great to have within our program.
All right. Thanks, Gavin.
Thank you.
All right, Coach. Well, obviously yesterday a big day for the program. Today another big day for you and the guys, as you just found out you're going to host Southwestern in the FCS. Just talk about what it means to you and the guys to get that home game in the opening round.
Yeah, it's a big deal. One of our goals was to win our conference. The other one was to get a home playoff game, and not only to make the playoffs, but to get that home game. So really proud of our guys, our whole coaching staff, our trainers, our strength coaches, our administrators, just everybody that had a role to do with our success this year, all our fans. It's a great deal for our program and for everybody involved. And we're going to need a huge effort from everybody on Saturday to pack out Wilcox Stadium.
It's going to be another team out of Kansas coming from the KCAC, a conference that Benedictine has played a few times over the years. Has that been a program that you guys have maybe just kind of followed just because of the proximity, or what do you know about them so far?
I know they're a good program. They've had a lot of success. They got a really good coaching staff, and so, they're going to have an identity. They've done really well in their conference, and, just to go throughout their season and only lose one game, we know how difficult that is. So they're definitely going to be a formidable opponent, and, but we're just excited for the opportunity and to get going, and, we're just going to take it 1 week at a time for sure.
And finally, new territory for you and your staff and a lot of these guys on this team. What does this next week look like?
Well, the next week's going to be no different than really what it's been for us. So, you get into game week mode. We give our guys Monday off. A lot of guys come up and watch film, but it's a day to focus on academics. The young guys get a lift in, and then Tuesday and Wednesday are really our days we get after that at practice, and then Thursday's kind of a little bit of a correction day, and then Friday walkthrough, and then Saturday we're ready to go. So it's really nothing different. It does not take a magical formula to win playoff games. You're going to play against a really good opponent, no matter who you're playing, and you got to come out. You need to win the turnover battle. You need to play well in special teams and win field position as well. And then you need to make plays. Guys need to make plays, but it comes down to doing your job. And that nothing more, nothing less. You got to do your 111th, and that's what we're gonna talk to our guys about. And we just got to continue to get better. And if we have good preparation and we get better, we'll let the chips fall where they may, and we'll be happy with the results no matter what that is.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you.